We will start our today's session with actuator. In last lecture, we have started actually actuators part only. Out of that, we have seen some of the sensors, characteristics of sensors, or we can say that sensor selection criteria depend upon the characteristics. How to select any sensor? We can last time we have seen. Okay, which are those characteristics? What is mean by range, response time, sensitivity, reliability. After that, we have seen accuracy, linearity, repeatability, size, weight, and volume. These are the some characteristics we have seen in the last lecture. As well as we have started the next part of our unit number 2. It is nothing but actuator. Okay. what why we require the actuators in robotics, where we use these actuators in the robotics? Okay, to drive the robot or to give the movement for movement to the robot, then in that case we need this actuator. म्हणजे एखाद्या रोबोटला जर तुम्हाला मुवमेंट एका ठिकाणाहून दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी जर त्याला मूव्ह करायचं असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये तुम्हाला actuatorची गरज भासणार आहे. Okay, simply we can say that last time we have seen define actuator in the robots is nothing but okay, actuators are the muscles of the robot. Okay, त्या रोबोटचे काय आहे तर मसल्स आपण असं त्या ठिकाणी म्हणू शकतो. Now we'll last time we have defined actuator. Actuator is a component or mechanical component of a machine that is responsible for moving and controlling a mechanism. एखादं मेकॅनिझम, सपोज तुमचा आर्म असेल तर त्या आर्म कंट्रोल करायचं असेल तर वी नीड द actuators. Okay, or we can say that one more example of JCB machine. Okay, to control that arm of that JCB machine, we need actuators. त्या केसमध्ये आपल्याला काय लागणार आहे तर actuators. Also, I have given one more example. Suppose water is moving from this pipe. Okay, ह्या पाईप मधून काय व्हायला लागले तर वॉटर मूव्ह व्हायला लागले. To control the flow rate of this water, we need one mechanical device. That mechanical device is nothing but we can say that valve. And valve is acting as a controlling mechanism of that system. Okay, त्या सिस्टमचं काय असणार आहे तर कंट्रोलिंग मेकॅनिझम असेल. Okay, and that controlling mechanism, that valve, it is known as a actuator of that system. त्या सिस्टमचं काय आहे तर actuator. Also, we have seen one more example. Okay, this one is might be you have seen hydraulic actuator. To lift the water, we need piston and cylinder arrangement. This piston and cylinder arrangement is nothing but it is one type of actuator to lift that water from ground. Okay, next we have seen what you mean by actuator, where we can use these actuators. We have discussed in the last time. Also, we have started this hydraulic actuators. Okay, what is mean by hydraulic actuator? Okay, we have seen actuators are nothing but we can say that it is one controlling device or mechanical device used to control the movement of arm in robots. And what do you mean by hydraulic actuator? The movement of that fluid or hydraulic fluid, if in that actuators, if I will control the working fluid as a coil, then in that case hydraulic actuators will need. Or simply we'll take one more example of same JCB. In JCB machines, okay, if you see to control that arm, okay, there are different linear actuators are used. Okay, means in that case piston and cylinder arrangement you have seen. In piston and cylinder arrangement, oil is passed from one wall and the motion is derived, and that motion is controlled by the other outlet output or the some controlling mechanism like levers. Okay, with the help of that lever also तुम्ही जर जेसीबी मशीन बघितलं असेल तर त्यामध्ये हायड्रोलिक फ्लुइडच्या साहाय्याने त्याचा आर्म जी लेन आर्म जो आहे त्याचं मोशन कंट्रोल केली जाणार आहे आणि ते मोशन काय असतं तर त्या ठिकाणी इथं वेगवेगळ्या वॉलच्या साहाय्याने कंट्रोल केलेली तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी बघितलं असेल. तर जो काय ऑपरेटर असेल तर माइट बी यू हॅव सीन इन द जेसीबी मशीन that operator can operate that walls and depend upon the motion of that walls. Okay, the arm will move. Okay, ते आर्म काय झालेलं बघितलं तर मूव्ह झालेला बघितला असेल. Okay, now we will move towards this. Hydraulic actuators utilize high pressure fluid such as a oil to transmit force to the point of application desired. Means आपल्याला ज्या ठिकाणी मॅक्झिमम फोर्स अप्लाय करायचा आहे, ओके, एक असं एक डिव्हाइस आहे तर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला काय लागणार आहे तर हायड्रॉलिक ॲक्च्युएटरची गरज बसणार. नेक्स्ट, hydraulic actuators is very simple in appearance to that pneumatically drive. Pneumatically means air driven. ओके, एखादी तुम्ही बघितलं असेल तर कॉम्प्रेसड एअर यूज करून काय मेकॅनिझम हे कंट्रोल केले जातात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल वी कॅन से दॅट can you tell me where you have seen with the help of compressed air the applications are or the applications movement is controlled? Is anyone application? जसं मी सांगितले की हायड्रोलिक फ्लुइड यूज करून आपण जेसीबी आर्म हा कंट्रोल केलेला तुम्ही बघितला असेल डे टू डे लाईफमध्ये. त्या पद्धतीनं तुम्ही एअरचा प्रेशर अप्लाय करून तर एअरचा प्रेशर अप्लाय करून कुठली अशी मेकॅनिझम आहे ते कंट्रोल केलेलं तुम्ही बघितलेलं असेल. एनी मेकॅनिझम हॅव यू सीन? येस, विच वन? Door of CNC machine. Sushant is saying, okay, correct. Again, any another example where you have seen that with the help of air pressure, you are controlling the mechanism, or the controlling of the mechanism is done with the help of air pressure. Those are DSY person, they will understood easily. त्यांना माहित असेल. Where you have seen?
सर
Yes.
ते लकडी बॉक्स पॅकिंग करताना ते खिळे मारण्याच्या मशीनला गन त्या गनला सर.
Correct. Means that gun is used with high pressure air, and with the
Okay.
help of that high pressure we can clamp the two blocks.
आणि स्प्रे पेंटिंग मध्ये पण वापरतो सर.
Correct. Major application we can say that. In spray painting also might be you have seen. Okay. स्प्रे पेंटिंग मध्येही तुम्ही बघितलेलं असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी न्यूमॅटिक प्रेशर, न्यूमॅटिक मीन्स एअरचा प्रेशर यूज करून तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी मेकॅनिझम कंट्रोल केलेलं बघू शकाल. नेक्स्ट, न्यूमॅटिक टूल मशीन्स. ओके, मोस्टली इन CNC मशीन्स यू विल फाइंड दीज काइंड्स ऑफ ॲप्लिकेशन. म्हणजे जे न्यूमॅटिक ड्रिव्हन असतात ते CNC मशीन मध्ये मॅक्झिमम यूज केलेले तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी बघू शकता. Okay, next, the hydraulic actuators are used in robot handling heavy loads. Okay, ज्या ठिकाणी हेवी लोड असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी आपण हायड्रोलिक ॲक्च्युएटर्सचा यूज करतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल वी हॅव डिस्कस रिलेटेड एक्झाम्पल ऑफ JCB मशीन. Okay, any another example where we can use the hydraulic fluids? Might be in washing centers, might be you have seen that. वॉशिंग सेंटर वरती तुम्ही बघितलं असेल कार लिफ्ट केलेली, जे गाड्या धुण्यासाठी सेंटर असतात. यस, तर त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही त्यामध्ये बोर मशीन, गुड एक्झाम्पल. इन बोर मशीन ऑल्सो pneumatic pressures are used to drill that in earth. For drilling purpose we can use. Next, these actuators can produce very high force if we compare with the other actuators. Means hydraulic actuators are producing high force as compared to the other actuators. These actuators are deployed where the high speed, accuracy, and stability are required. If you see the pneumatic actuators, it cannot be sustained high load and it cannot stable for the high loads or high speeds. Okay, for that we need this hydraulic actuators. Next one is the sections of hydraulic actuator they have shown. Just you can see here, there are two piston and cylinder arrangement. पिस्टन आणि सिलेंडर अरेंजमेंट बघू शकता. त्या ठिकाणी एक इनलेट पोर्ट आहे, एक आउटलेट पोर्ट तुम्ही बघू शकता. दिस वन इज द पिस्टन रॉड सेल्स, piston cells, and from one side we can, if from inlet, suppose each one, okay, this one is the inlet port. हा inlet port आहे. जर inlet port मधून मी I will supply the high pressurized oil, then the piston will move forward. पिस्टन तुम्हाला फॉरवर्ड मूव्ह झालेलं तुम्ही बघू शकता. पिस्टन फॉरवर्ड मूव्ह होतोय म्हणजे काय होणार आहे तर ऑब्विसली दिस पिस्टन रॉड ऑल्सो मूव्ह फॉरवर्ड and this piston rod connected with some mechanism and that mechanism will drive accordingly. Okay, if I will pass from this outlet port, again you will find the piston will move in backward direction and obviously this piston rod also move in the backward direction. Okay, might be we have seen this application as well as last time we have seen advantages of hydraulic actuators and disadvantages. Okay, this part we have covered in the last lecture. Also we have seen the video also. I will play that. Just see that one. Can you see this one?
He's
Yes,
a designer, a great one, I might add.
see this one.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका सुपरफास्ट स्टडी एंड एक्सपेरिमेंट पर. दोस्तों, इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर जो है वो कैसे काम
Can you
करता
see
है,
this
और वो
one?
भी एनिमेशन के साथ हम जानेंगे. हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर का कंस्ट्रक्शन के बारे में थोड़ा सा जानेंगे और ये जानेंगे कि उसमें कौन सा ऑयल का यूज किया जाता है और कैसे हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर को पावर मिलता है. तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए काफी हेल्पफुल होने वाली है. बने रहिएगा वीडियो में अंत तक. चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं.
This screen is visible.
हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर में पिस्टन और सिलेंडर का अरेंजमेंट होता है. इसके सिलेंडर में दो पोर्ट होते हैं. दोनों पोर्ट्स में दो होस पाइप कनेक्टेड रहते हैं. यहाँ पर जो होस पाइप है वो कनेक्टेड रहता है पंप से. पंप के आगे में लगा रहता है सोलोनाइड वॉल्व जो रेगुलेट करता है कब कौन से पोर्ट पे ऑयल को फ्लो कराना है, कौन सा वॉल्व ओपन करना है, कौन सा वॉल्व क्लोज करना है. सिलेंडर में जब निचले वाले पोर्ट पर ऑयल एंटर करता है तो वो पिस्टन को बाहर की तरफ ढकेलता है, जबकि जब सिलेंडर में ऊपर वाले पोर्ट पर ऑयल एंटर करता है तो सिलेंडर जो है वो अंदर की तरफ करता है. जब एक पोर्ट पर ऑयल एंटर करता है तब दूसरी पोर्ट से ऑयल जो है वो वापस जाता है पंप के थ्रू, सोलोनाइड वॉल्व के थ्रू, और वो रिजर्वायर में वापस चला जाता है. हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर जो है वो वर्क करता है पास्कल्स लॉ के ऊपर, यानी कि इसका प्रिंसिपल जो है वो पास्कल्स लॉ है. यहाँ पर हाइड्रोलिक ऑयल 68 का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है और पंप के साथ में सोलोनाइड वॉल्व का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. सोलोनाइड वॉल्व को रेगुलेट करता है कब कौन सा वॉल्व ऑपरेट होगा, और इसको ऑटोमेटिक में भी चलाया जा सकता है और साथ में मैनुअल भी इसे ऑपरेट किया जा सकता है. हैवी हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर्स को ऑपरेट करने के लिए हाइड्रोलिक पावर पैक का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. हाइड्रोलिक पावर पैक एक ऐसा सिस्टम होता है जिसमें एक रिजर्वायर टैंक होता है, उसके ऊपर में हाइड्रोलिक पंप्स लगे होते हैं. हाइड्रोलिक पंप के आउटलेट पर आपका सोलोनाइड वॉल्व कनेक्टेड रहता है, साथ में प्रेशर गेज भी दिए रहते हैं उसमें, और एक इमरजेंसी के लिए नाइट्रोजन सिलेंडर भी रहता है. नाइट्रोजन सिलेंडर जो है वो इमरजेंसी में इस्तेमाल किया जाता है जब कभी ऑपरेटिंग के दौरान अगर आपका इलेक्ट्रिक पावर सप्लाई बंद हो गया, किसी कारण की वजह से पावर ऑफ हो गया, तो आपका जो नाइट्रोजन सिलेंडर है वो यहाँ पर पावर देता है इस हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम को ऑपरेट करने के लिए. ऐसा इसलिए किया जाता है ताकि किसी एक्सट्रीम कंडीशन पर कोई भी एक्सीडेंट ना हो। अगर आप कहीं हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, सडनली वहां का पावर जो है वो ऑफ हो गया, तो वहां पर एक्सीडेंट के चांस बढ़ जाते हैं। तो फ्रेंड्स, ये वीडियो था आपका हाइड्रोलिक सिलेंडर के बारे में। अगर आपको पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज लाइक करिएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिएगा चैनल को। अगर आप न्यूमेटिक सिलेंडर के बारे में भी देखना चाहते हैं तो एंड स्क्रीन से देख सकते हैं, आप यहाँ पर क्लिक करके डायरेक्ट।
एक चीज कभी कभी इमेज
Okay, this is about the your hydraulic actuators. Next, we have seen the advantages of this hydraulic actuators and disadvantages. Now we will move towards the pneumatic actuators. Okay, which are the pneumatic actuators are available? How to? What is meant by pneumatic actuator? We will discuss on. In this, also we will see the advantages and disadvantages of the pneumatic actuators. Okay, now only we have discussed pneumatic actuators are those are actuators which are working on the working fluid of that is high pressurized air. In pneumatic actuators, we are using high pressurized air to control the movement of any arm. Okay, एखाद्या रोबोटचे आर्म हाय प्रेशरायझ्ड एअरच्या साह्याने जर कंट्रोल करत असेल तर ती जी काय असेल तर ती म्हणजे काय असणार आहे तर न्यूमॅटिक ऍक्च्युएटर असणार. ओके, दिस न्यूमॅटिक ऍक्च्युएटर्स युटिलाइज compressed air for the actuation of the cylinder. Means we have seen this cylinder. To movement of this cylinder means again similar to previous one. This is piston and cylinder arrangement. From one end we can pass the high pressurized air. Okay, due to high pressurized air, this piston will move forward direction. After, if I will pass the air from the outlet, then it will move backward direction. Now we will see that one also. Just we will go. They are widely used for the typical opening and closing motions of a jaw in the gripper of a robot, or for the actuation of simple robot are used in application where continuous motion control is not for concern. Means these are generally we can use it for gripping purpose. Means in the arm or the for the robot fingers, to motion of robot fingers we can control with the help of this pneumatic actuators. And how can provide the motion to the that fingers, robot fingers, with the help of this pneumatic actuators. Okay, this one is the pneumatic actuator. We'll see the parts of that pneumatic actuators, which are the part. Okay, this one is the piston rod. This one piston. Surrounding to this piston and piston rod. This one is the barrel. This one is the tie rod. Rod end port, cap end port. Although you can say that this one is the inlet port and this one is the outlet port. When we pass the high pressurized air inside this, okay, inside this piston and cylinder, तो piston and cylinder मध्ये high pressure जर मी पास केलं तर काय होईल, the in this piston the high pressure will increase the pressure and this piston will move in forward direction. पिस्टन काय करणार आहे तर ज्यावेळेस मी हाय प्रेशर अप्लाय करेन तर त्यावेळेस पिस्टनवरती प्रेशर जनरेट होईल आणि जे काही जनरेट झालेले प्रेशर आहे ते काय करणार आहे तर पिस्टनला फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन मूव्ह करायला सुरुवात करेल. ओके, अगेन इफ आय विल पास द प्रेशर फ्रॉम आउटलेट पोर्ट, ओके, आउटलेट पोर्ट थ्रू मी जर प्रेशर पास केलं तर अगेन व्हॉट विल हॅपन, द पिस्टन विल मूव इन द backward direction. Means depend upon the controlling. When we supply the inlet, piston will move forward. When we supply the high pressure air from the outlet, it will move backward. Means this continuous motion we can control with the help of supplying the high pressurized air to inlet and outlet. And this high pressurized inlet and outlet we can control with the help of the solenoidal valve or there are different valves, 3x4 valve. Okay, different, with the help of that valves we can control the movement of this piston and cylinder or the piston rod. या piston rod ची आपण movement ऍडजस्ट करू शकतो. नाउ जस्ट सी दिस वन हाऊ ऍक्च्युअली इट इज कंट्रोलिंग हाय प्रेशर इथं एकदा आपला गो टू दिस वन. You will understood this one actually how that is.
ऑडियो एकदम कड़क अरे अपन सड़क लड़की दिखी नहीं दिल धड़क धड़क डायलॉग बाजी बंद करो और
Pneumatic cylinder is a linear actuator powered by compressed air to supply force on a load.
Okay, here you will see assembly of that
actuator used in
pneumatic
industries.
cylinder.
It consists of piston rod. This rod transfers force of compressed air to the load. Cushioning pistons are assembled with this rod. These pistons prevent any hard shocks at the end of the stroke by enabling the piston to stop slowly and gradually. The piston reciprocates back and forth when there is pressure difference between any of the two sides. A static seal ensures airtight sealing between the piston and rod. Piston guide rings are assembled to prevent metal-to-metal contact of piston and cylinder. Piston seal provides airtight sealing between the cylinder and piston. This whole assembly then goes into a cylindrical bore. This cylinder is generally made up of aluminium or steel. A cylinder cap encloses cylinder chamber in one end, and the cylinder head encloses the chamber from the other end. Cushioning buffers and seals are installed on respective ends. Captive adjustable cushioning screws are installed on each end. These screws enable user to adjust the optimum cushioning at the end of the stroke. This whole assembly is held together with tie rods. These rods also provide compressive and tensile strength to the actuator. Air ports are screwed to the ends through which compressed gas
These are the
flows in
airports,
and out.
inlet and outlet.
A pneumatic valve is connected to
Okay,
these
this one
air
is the
ports
pneumatic
using
valve to
pneumatic
control
hoses.
the
The
movement
valve
of
shown
when we
here is
can
a
pass the
5-port four-way valve. The ports A and B are connected to the cylinder. Port P is connected to the compressed air supply unit. Ports R and S are exhaust ports to which the pneumatic mufflers are attached. Now let's understand how a pneumatic cylinder works. The compressed air is supplied through inlet port P of the valve. The valve directs air to a particular direction, which we can observe in the animation. In this case, the air is directed to port A. This high pressure gas is then transferred to the cap end of cylinder through the pneumatic hose. This creates high pressure in the cap end of cylinder, which therefore pushes the piston towards the head end. This also pushes gas from the head end. This exhaust gas travels through the other hose and reaches the valve. The valve directs this gas towards port S and allows it to escape through a pneumatic muffler. Gas muffler helps to reduce any noise produced during exhaust. The process we just observed is the extension stroke of actuator. During the retraction stroke, the valve directs compressed air to the head end of cylinder. This causes the piston to return and air on the other chamber escapes from the exhaust port R. The theoretical force of actuator is the relative pressure on the piston multiplied by effective area of piston on which pressure is exerted. Here, the relative pressure is pressure of supplied air minus the atmospheric pressure. During extension stroke, compressed air can exert pressure on total cross-sectional area of piston. This gives us the expression of theoretical force as relative pressure multiplied by total area of piston. During retraction, the effective area of piston is reduced because the air cannot exert pressure on the area of rod. This gives us the expression of theoretical force as relative pressure multiplied by partial area of piston. Frictional losses on the interface of different surfaces also needs to be considered while designing pneumatic cylinder.
Okay, I hope you understood this one. Pneumatic actuators, how actually it works. Okay, we have seen. Now we will see the some of the advantages and disadvantages of the pneumatic actuator. Now we will see the first advantages of pneumatic actuator. It is the cheapest form of all actuator. Why it is cheapest? Because here we cannot purchase. Here is free for us. Okay, for that we cannot charge anything for the environment. means air is free, we can say that. Due to that, our component cost is reduced, or the we can say that actuating cost is less. Components are readily available, and the compressor is normally an already existing facility in the factories. Next, compressed air can be stored, conveyed easily over long distance. Means the compressed air we can store as well as we can pass at long distance. Might be you have seen in तुम्ही बघितलं असेल की ज्या ठिकाणी ट्यूब मध्ये किंवा पंक्चर काढण्याची दुकान बघितली असतील तर त्या ठिकाणी तर कॉम्प्रेस्ड प्लेस्ड ॲट वन एंड ऑफ दॅट we can that shop, and the other end they are taking that, okay, filling that air in the tires. Means we can transfer that air through at any distance. Compressed air is clean, explosion proof, and insensitive to temperature functions, thus leading itself to many applications. Means due to we can say that clean air is clean, there is no any other, can say that other gases inside that. Due to that, there is no explosion. Okay, we can avoid the explosions. For that, we can say that it is more secure as compared to the hydraulic fluid. Next, they have few moving parts, making them inherently reliable and reducing maintenance costs. Means in this only that piston and the cylinder part, due to that less moving part, the maintenance cost also less. Since pneumatic systems are common throughout industry, therefore relevant persons are the often very familiar with the technology. Very quick in action response time, thus allowing fast work cycle. Okay, means these are the, if you have seen the motion of this pneumatic actuator is very fast as compared to the our hydraulic actuators, because the fluid enters and the movement of this arm is very slowly in the hydraulic actuator, but in pneumatic it is very high. No special mechanical transmission is usually required. Okay, next, pneumatic can be intensively safe in explosive areas as no electrical control is required. Also in wet condition there is no danger for electrocution. The system are usually compact and control is simple. Means it is very easy to control that. If you put the regulator in between that inlet and outlet wall, with the help of that small wall also we can control the motion. But in hydraulic, specific walls we need, okay, to control, and that pipes are required, heavy pipes we require. If we increase the pressure, it may be bursting of that pipe may occur. Next, individual components can be easily interconnected. Means easily we can connect the intercomponent. Now, disadvantages of pneumatic actuator system. Since air is compressible, precise control of speed and position is not easily obtainable unless more complex electromechanical devices are incorporated into the system. Okay, means air is compressible, means precise control we can control, easily we cannot control, as similar to the pneumatic actuators. But in pneumatic actuator, it will provide high performance, although we can say that fast movement as compared to the hydraulic actuators. Okay, next, complex electromechanical devices are incorporated into the systems. This means that only limited sequence of operation at a fixed speed is often available. If mechanical stops are used, resetting the system can be slow. Means we can sometimes we can provide some mechanical stoppers to stop the movement of that piston rod. Due to that, it may be chances of reducing the motion of that piston rod. Pneumatic actuator. Pneumatic is not suitable for moving heavy loads under precise control. Due to that compressibility of air, the compressibility air the application of more force than would normally be necessary to ensure that the actuator is firmly in position against its stop under load conditions. If moisture penetrates the unit and ferrous metals have been used, then damage to individual components can result. Means if there is moisture inside that, okay, inside the air, then obviously we know that if moisture is present in the air and if it is in contact with metal, there may be chances of corrosion. आपल्याला माहित आहे की जर आपण एखादा मेटल पार्ट घेतला आणि ती एन्व्हायरमेंट मध्ये ठेवला तर कालांतराने तो गंजलेला किंवा करोजन झालेलं तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी बघू शकता. Okay, similarly, if it is moisture inside that, it may be chances of corrosion of that components. Okay, these are the some of the disadvantages of our pneumatic actuators. Now we will move towards the next actuator types, electrical actuators. We have seen three types of actuators, which are those hydraulic actuator, pneumatic actuator, and third one is the electrical actuators. Electrical actuators are generally those where an electric motor drives robotly. Means maximum in robots to provide the movement of the arm, we are using the electric actuator. Means which one? Electrical motor, it is one type of electrical actuator. With the help of that one, we can control the movement of that arm. And that controlling part, it is done with this electrical motor. The commonly used actuators in robotics are electrical actuators. These actuators convert electrical energy into linear or rotary motion. We know in motors we are providing the current or the current to that motor and applying electrical energy to that motor. The output is the रोटरी मोशन. तुम्हाला आपल्याला माहिती आहे की सगळ्यांना की आपण जर करंट पास केला मोटरला तर काय असणार आहे तर त्या एनर्जीची काही इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी आहे तर आपल्याला त्या एनर्जीचं कन्व्हर्जन आपल्याला रोटरी मध्ये झालेलं आपण बघू शकतो. There are different types of electrical actuators, which are those we'll see one by one, but I have taken some of main actuators, electrical actuators, which are those. The electrical actuators can be AC oblique DC actuator, alternating current or direct current. AC alternating current actuator oblique DC actuators. The main types: linear actuator, stepper motors, DC motors, and AC motors. Can anyone tell me in our home which type of light is available, AC or DC? जे काय घरामध्ये जे असतं application यूज होतात तर ते AC असतात का DC? How we can find whether it is running in AC? We have to pass the AC current or the DC current. Can anyone? आपल्या घरामध्ये जो काही करंट किंवा जे काही इलेक्ट्रिसिटी येते तर तो कसला AC असणार आहे का DC सप्लाय असेल? Yes, someone has written AC. Okay, Sudarshan, Khatik also written. Yes, sir. AC supply. Okay, and DC. Can you tell me the examples? AC supply examples. Which are those? Are the devices? Which devices we can supply the AC, and which devices we can supply the DC currents? Any example? In household application, you can tell me where we can use AC. Okay, suppose fan. In fan, which kind of energy we are passing? Again, lights are there. Different light, tube lights are there. Again, yes, tell me any example you will find AC DC in household application. No equipment, mixer grinder, n number of application you will get. TV also there. TV is working on AC supply or DC supply? Yes, AC. Sushant is saying AC. And which are the devices working on DC supply? Just tell me fast. We don't have hold. Otherwise, we will move next one. Just find out and next time I will ask. Okay, तुम्ही घरी चेक करा सगळे इक्विपमेंट कोणते AC वरती वर्क होतात आणि कोणते DC वरती वर्क होतात कारण की आपल्याला त्या इलेक्ट्रिकल ऍक्च्युएटर मध्ये फर्स्ट वी शुड अंडरस्टूड okay how DC motor works, AC motor works. Okay, first we should know the what is mean by AC, DC, which instrument we require AC supply and DC supplies. Okay, then and then only we can understood the working of the AC and DC. Mobile charger uses AC to given 5 volt DC. Okay, Sushant, very good. Means for to charging purpose, those instrument we are using, they are converting AC to DC. Like your laptop chargers are there. Again, mobile chargers, like Sushant said that. Okay, that chargers we can that devices we are using, or simply you can say that for storing the electric energy for a storing purpose, like your power banks. Okay, we are storing that energy, electrical energy. In that case, we need the DC current. Okay, that devices. Okay, understood? Just go through it in our home appliances. You will find n number of application where we can use the ACs and DC supply, like your grinder or the mixture. We can say that fridge, again washing machine. You will find, you can check that in that port it is mentioned whether it required AC or the DC supply. तुम्हाला जर बघितले ग्राइंडर असेल वॉशिंग मशीन असेल तर तुम्हाला त्यामध्ये बघायला भेटेल की कोणता सप्लाय आपण प्रोव्हाइड करतोय. नेक्स्ट वन इज द now advantages of electric actuators. Okay, which are the widespread available of power supply, means easily we can convert that electrically into the our mechanical motions. Basic drive elements in an electrical motor is usually lighter than that of fluid power, pressurized fluid or the compressor. Means if you see in previous two we need the whole setup, that piston cylinder, again motors we require to provide the high pressurized fluid, or to compress the air we require a motor, compress chambers we need. म्हणजे त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही जर बघितलं तर हायड्रोलिक आणि न्यूमॅटिक मध्ये तर आपल्याला मोटर लागत होती, हाय प्रेशर अप्लाय करत होतं, त्यावेळेस आपल्याला मोशन मिळत होती. परंतु इलेक्ट्रिकल मध्ये त्या पद्धतीने बघितलं तर it is not needed anything, only we need the current, and if I pass the current to motor it will start convert electrical energy into the mechanical. High power conversion efficiency, no pollution of working environment. Okay, obviously there is no pollution in other two also, there is no pollution, but due to that leakage of air or the leakage of oil, it may be chances of polluting the environment. Accuracy and repeatability of electric drive robots are normally better than the fluid power robots in relation to cost. Means these are the we can say that accuracy of these instruments, electric devices, as compared to fluid power is more. Okay, again, being relatively quiet and clean, they are very acceptable environmentally. They are easily maintained and repaired. Structure components can be lightweighted. Means we can see that in the hydraulic we require that piston cylinder, again hydraulic pipes we need, that motor we need, means it is bulky in nature. But here you will find only that motor, means if you compare with that one, it has light in weight. The drive system is well suitable to electronic control. Okay, and it is very easy to control. And mostly we can say that nowadays for the drones, might be you have seen the drones, maximum we can use the motors, as well as in robot also we can use the maximum motors only फॉर कंट्रोलिंग पर्पज. ओके, आपल्याला कंट्रोल करण्यासाठी, एखाद्या मोशन कंट्रोल करण्यासाठी, तर त्या ठिकाणी आपण इलेक्ट्रिकल ऍक्च्युएटरचाच मॅक्झिमम, म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रिकल मोटरचाच आपण त्या ठिकाणी मॅक्झिमम यूज करतो. नेक्स्ट, disadvantages of electrical actuators. Okay, which are the disadvantages of electrical actuator? Now we will say discuss. Electrical driven robots often require the incorporation of the some sort of mechanical transmission system. Means in electrical, suppose you want to provide the linear motion, but a rotary is providing rotary motion. For that, to convert a rotary into linear, we need the mechanical transmission system. Means we have to add some attachment to provide the different motions. Okay, next, additional power is required to move the additional masses of the transmission system. Means for transmission, means if you use the one side of arm, one motor, and then other side, definitely you require the other motor. It is difficult to transmit that power to that other motor. Unwanted movements due to backlash and plays in transmission element. Due to increased complexity with the transmission system, we need complex control requirement and the additional cost of their procurement and the maintenance. Means electric motors, if you burn, it is difficult to rewind at our home only. We require some special persons, okay, which having the knowledge of that, how that motor should repair. But in pneumatic, if you burst any pipe, then definitely we can replace that pipe at home only. Okay. Next one is the, now we'll compare these three, hydraulic, pneumatic and electric. Which one is the best? We'll see. Okay, one by one. Okay, if you compare the hydraulic actuator, pneumatic and electrical, the first it is payload. According to payload, which one is the best? We will see. Okay, the high load कुठला लोड कॅरी करू शकते, हायड्रोलिक करू शकते, न्यूमॅटिक का इलेक्ट्रिक, आपण बघूया. गुड फॉर लार्ज रोबोट अँड हेवी लोड. ओके, हे कशासाठी हायड्रोलिक सिस्टम कशासाठी चांगले म्हणून सांगितले, तर ज्या ठिकाणी मोठा रोबोट आहे आणि ते हाय लोड कॅरी करण्यासाठी यूज करायचं असेल, तर त्या ठिकाणी आपण ऑब्विसली विल प्रेफर दिस hydraulic actuator. But in pneumatic, many components usually of the size. Okay. And in electrical, good for all size of the robot. म्हणजे त्या ठिकाणी for large size robot, we can use the hydraulic. For medium, we can use the pneumatic, and all sizes of robot, we can use the electrical robots. Next, high power weight ratio means if you provide the, if you compare with power to weight ratio, it is higher in a hydraulic fluid, hydraulic actuator. If you compare reliable components of the, we can say that reliable that power to weight ratio, it is as compared to these three, it is we can say that less as compared to pneumatic and electric. High accuracy, better response. Okay, the hydraulic actuators having higher accuracy as well as better response. No reduction gear needed. Okay, आपल्याला ह्या ठिकाणी कुठलाही गिअर यूज करायचं नाही. एखादं स्पीड कंट्रोल करायचं असेल, in electrical we need the gears to decrease the speed of motion, but here it is not need not require any gears to control the speed, can work in wide range of speed without difficulty, can use at any speed, can be left in position without any damage, may leak, not lift for clean room application. Means we cannot use
Sir.
for the, we can use for the shop floor only. Okay, somewhere where sorry, okay, only we can use for shop floor. These are the hydraulic actuators, can be expensive and noisy. If you see, there while we can say that hydraulic actuators make hydraulic actuators can produce noise, as well as we can say that actuators are very expensive. Take an example of JCB machine. While driving that JCB machine, it will produce the noise. Okay, as well as this one is the expensive also. We cannot purchase that JCB machine for 1 lakh or 2 lakh. It may be near about 30 to 40 lakh rupees. We need it. Requires maintenance. It means if you burst anything, or the after few days, or we can say that after certain time, we require to change the working fluid. Okay, means viscosity of that material goes on decreasing. Due to that, we need to change the that working oil, working fluid, and change to requirement of that working fluid. The maintenance cost goes on increasing. Viscosity of oil changes with temperature. Means if you apply high pressure, due to high pressure, temperature of that working fluid goes on increasing, and due to change in increase temperature, obviously oil property also changes. Very suitable to dirt and other frozen materials in the oil. Again, high torque, high pressure, large inertia on the actuators, means it will provide the high torque, high pressure, but it can be used for the only shop floor only. Many components are usually off the shelf. Reliable components, no leakage of spark, means there is no leakage in the pneumatic, or if it is leakage will occurred, then easily we can replace with some different other pipes. And if you spark anything, spark, there is no chance of spark in the pneumatic. Due to air pressure, there is no spark, we can say that. Inexpensive and simple, simple in construction as compared to hydraulic. Low pressure compared to hydraulic, also it will provide the low pressure, means hydraulic actuators, if it will lift 50 tons, then pneumatic cannot lift that much amount. It will take 5, 10, up to that amount of load it can be lifted. Good for on-off application for pick and place. Generally, all food in food industry might be you have seen the many places you will find this pneumatic actuators only. Okay, where that cutting or the in dairy sectors or the any food sectors you will find, okay, these kinds of pneumatic actuator. Noisy system, okay, again it will produce the noise due to compression of air. We need to start the motor. Due to starting of motor, okay, it will collect air from surrounding. Due to that, it will generate the noise. Require air pressure filter, difficult to control their linear position. Okay, in this motion of that is, we cannot say that it will control up to this position. Okay, it may be difficult to control that one. Defer under load constantly, means it may increase the load, it may be chances cannot hold for longer time, it will release that. Very low stiffness, inaccurate response. Okay, means I want to move for 5 mm, then it cannot move 5 mm. It may be chances due to change in pressure. It may be chances it will move 6, or it may be move 4, or some error may occur. Inaccurate, we can say that. Lowest power to weight ratio. You compare this one, power to weight ratio. as compared to hydraulic, it is having low. Next one, electrical. If you compare electrical with other two, hydraulic and pneumatic, then we will see good for all size of rope. This electrical system is good for all size of the robot. Better control, good for high precision robots. Someone, Vaishali More, please mute yourself. Better control, good for high precision robots. Okay, it can be control as compared to a pneumatic and hydraulic. It can be controlled very precisely. High compliance that hydraulic. Next, reduction gear used to reduce inertia on the motor. Means if you want to change the speed of any motor, then definitely we require some gears to reduce the speed of the electrical drive or electrical actuators. Does not leak, good for clean room. Means we can use anywhere. Okay, it need not to use in shop floor. You can use anywhere in shop floor, also in the clean rooms. Also, you can use that electrical actuators. Means there is no leakage of oil or air. Due to that, there is no any problem for the clean room. Reliable, low maintenance, reliable. If you compare with other tools, it required high maintenance cost. But electrical, if you compare this hydraulic and pneumatic, hydraulic system require high cost. Pneumatic also, as compared to electric, we need a high cost. But electrical only with that motor only. Okay, if you burn that motor, we can replace, rewind that one, and we can reduce that cost. Can be spark free and low stiffness. Means there is no generation of no spark inside that. Means fire cannot be catched inside that. Low stiffness, need reduction gears, increase backlash, cost to weight. Okay, we can say that cost and weight as compared to pneumatic and hydraulic. Obviously, low cost. Only one component we needed in electrical. Motors needs braking devices when not powered. Means if it is in not operating condition, so it will start moving. Okay, sometimes. Means आता जर आपण मोटर बंद केली तरी त्याची काय मोशन काय असते तर मोशन रेस्ट कंडिशन असणार परंतु त्याचे काय लॉकिंग प्रॉपर्टी आहेत का लॉक होते का इट डिफिकल्ट टू लॉक फॉर दॅट वी रिक्वायर अ सेपरेट ब्रेकिंग सिस्टम टू दॅट okay otherwise the arm will okay, these are the some comparison between hydraulic pneumatic and the electrical actuators. Now we will discuss about the linear actuator. Now we will discuss types of electrical actuator, which are those linear actuator, stepper motors, DC motor, and AC motor. We will discuss these 4 points. After that, we will move towards the next part of this one. Is the last part of this chapter is okay. Which one? Grippers or end effector. Okay, शेवटचा पार्ट आपण चालू करणार आहे end effector. After completion of these 4 points, out of that, we'll start with the this linear actuator. What do you mean by linear actuator? We will see the working of that linear actuator, how it works, and after that we'll start the stepper motor. Okay, time is now, time is over, might be. Okay, if anybody having any problem, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll end today's session. Thank you very much. Okay. You can put your roll numbers in chat box and you can leave the meeting, no problem. If you have any problem, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave. Aftab, you were not there. Aftab. 44, 64. I will write your number. 65, 72. Shubham, 15, 15, and 70. Eight, two. I will mark it